It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McIntosh. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
At the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 3rd down, McIntosh, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Here's a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And again, it's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Trying to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Washington 0. Greg Zuerlein to kick off fourth down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the try to...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And some room to run now. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Washington 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And 6 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. McIntosh. He'll buy some time right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, McIntosh. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 14, Washington 0.
Operating from the gun, McIntosh. Left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On first down, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Washington 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On first down, It's Gibson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. McIntosh rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 5.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 16. Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Down, Dallas.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, McIntosh.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. But Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McIntosh. Throwing right, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on second down, McIntosh. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And it's second down. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it'll bring up third down. Throwing. Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
From the left hash, this from 46. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the 44, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense?
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his third touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
First down, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Catch there by Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Dropping this one off for Zeke. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes this Washington 31. Cowboys 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, McIntosh. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Cowboy 1st down.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Muscles by at the 25, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
With this Washington 31.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McIntosh. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, McIntosh. Yeah, he'll find Hall. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
6 brings up 3rd and 9.
Off play action. McIntosh. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Washington on third down.
47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
If you were me,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 38, Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, McIntosh looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, it's Gibson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,